And you've always embraced the challenge. It's so strange to think of Brock Lesnar as an underdog, but Mark Hunt's had 9 fights in your 5 years away from the cage. Does it light your fire? Does it give you a little bit more spark and motivation? The fact that people are doubting you. I mean, that's got to fill up your belly with a little bit of extra fire.
Like any true competitor, I mean, there really isn't. I haven't given much thought to it at all. I mean, the longer, I've tried to knock the rust off here in the last 5 weeks. I mean, I'm going to show up and be the best guy that I possibly can be on the 9th of July. So, and he's been putting food on the table for the last 5 years, getting in the octagon. So, I mean, and I've been doing it in a different way. It's just, I think we're in for a really good fight. I'm sure Mark is preparing himself the best that he can, and just as I am.
And Brock, my last question. There's been reports that arm wrestling match that Vince McMahon, you beat him, that allowed you to come back. That was the agreement, if you beat him in arm wrestling. We've heard reports that he's claiming it took you a while to beat him. Any truth to that? Oh yeah. It actually took two arms to beat Vince McMahon. I actually had to beat him with 2 versus 1. Thank you.
Thanks, Mark. And just lastly for Brock, everyone's saying that Mark is going to be a very tough test for you. He's one of the best knockout artists in the division. How do you feel about Mark? What do you think of his game, and what do you think of his strengths and weaknesses?
For sure he is. Yeah. For sure he's a knockout. He's a heavy hitter. I'm preparing to not take one of those shots, to try to answer that and to win this fight.
Some people have said, Brock, that Mark is kind of a bad matchup for you because he's so good at stand-up, he's so good at striking, and that's been one of your weaknesses in the past. How do you respond to those criticisms?
Oh, man. Is he better than I am at stand-up? Of course he is. Is he a better wrestler than me? Hell no. And he'll probably tell you that too. So, I mean, that's why we're fighting. We're going to see who the best man is with their discipline, on the 9th. Of course.
And then just last thing for you, Brock, and I'll let you guys go. Stephanie McMahon was quoted this week in an interview saying that that WWE was not necessarily supporting this fight and you fighting in UFC. What does that mean exactly, and what does that mean to you?
That they're not supporting it?
She said, we're not necessarily supporting it. Those were her words.
I don't know. I don't care what she says.
All right, guys. Thanks very much.